Look at me with them sweet baby blues, dude. Holy fuck.
Ronald McDonald uses Aussie beef.
No! No!
You just straight look. David!
That over the course of 2 months or a month. So I am concerned. I'm retired, and that concerns me as anything we lose now on the market. We've got a shorter time period to recover.
I pay attention to the tariff.
Yeah, there's also effects and necessity, not just treats. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I agree. Of course, this also will impact. Like, that's why I said banana. It's not a fucking treat. Okay, banana is not a treat. Food is not a treat. It's a necessity for survival. Burgles, thank you for the 50 gifted subs. Speaking of treats, that's a treat. 50 gifted subs. Getting a gifted sub to your favorite content creator is a treat. Okay? That's what it is. And you can get it for $6 or for free with a Twitch Prime, as long as you still have your Amazon Prime. You can connect it to your Twitch Prime account and get one free Prime subscription a month. Use it on your favorite broadcaster. Hopefully that is me. That is I. Or you can get gifted a sub, subscriptions, support the broadcast. PBS, the Piker Broadcasting Service, is sponsored by you, the people. The many subscribers are the ones who maintain the Piker Broadcasting Service's independence.
I think if they could bring more jobs to Americans, people in the United States, then I think it's great. But I don't want to see it to hurt the people in the United States. And I have stocks on the market and everything else, and I don't want to hurt that either. But
you're a long way from home, sir. What the hell are you doing in New York City? I got stocks in the stock market and cattle back at the ranch.
Sometimes you have to give to receive. What overseas is doing to the United States, that's wrong. Whether it's any kind of business, whether it's your business, my business, or anybody's, that's wrong. And hopefully these tariffs, I know what he's trying to do, these tariffs will help the people with businesses, break the business stronger, make the people that's working and everything else, you know, they can come back and make a decent living.
I mean, I feel nervous for our household budget with 2 kids, especially living in San Francisco, which is one of the most expensive cities in this country. I wonder what our grocery bill is going to be like. I wonder if we can afford to upgrade our car when it breaks down.
Yeah, he flew into New York City to check on his stocks personally. He's like, I went down there to see the stock market. I needed to see the trading floor. Back in my day, that's how we handled the cattle. And that's how I'm handling my stocks too.
All those things are on my mind. I think
made sure that my stockbroker's got all of his teeth in his mouth. I opened it up. I said, they say don't look a gift horse in the mouth, but I'm going to look at this one. I'll tell you what.
It's really going to hurt our pocketbook.
Well, I manage our stock portfolio. So I viewed it today, and I'm not going to say how much it was down, but it was down 6 figures, that's our retirement. That's our kids. Yeah. That's our kids' schooling, their college, everything. I'm super concerned that there's going to be a recession or a depression, and it's gonna hurt the investments that we spent so long creating for our family and for our future. So yeah, I'm nervous for sure.
I think it's business as usual, and business as usual has never been good for vulnerable people.
How are you feeling about the markets right now?
Not great.
Anxious?
Optimistic.
Worried.
Terrified.
It's not too clear what's going to happen in the future, in the near future, long-term future.
Yeah, there's obviously a lot of uncertainty.
Now business and politics are even more transparently aligned. Historically, they at least pretended for a while.
We have to understand that there's a lot of implications and all this.
Bro, hella people started getting woke all of a sudden. What's going on?
Implications are certainly in the short term are not good for the economy.
Someone once said to me the only days that matter are the day you buy and the day you sell. So I try not to let the kind of daily or weekly up and downs get to me.
Yeah, this is a little bit more than a daily or weekly up and down, don't you think? Like, he's not wrong, but this is a unique situation. There's a little bit of a unique situation where it's like, you know, you can hit 0. It's fucked up.
Too much.
3 months in, by the way. Just want to point that out again. Based, content, president, things are getting chaotic. Also, 3 months in. Just want to point that out again. I will keep pointing that out as every single day passes if we make it that far. But we are only 3 months in to the Burger Reich.
I'm not making any big moves. Just going to kind of wait to see how.
It turns out the fucking stock market was also held together by unfettered homosexuality. We eliminate the woke. We eliminate transgender ideology. And look what happens. Planes falling out of the fucking sky. The stock market is plunging harder than the fucking planes that are plunging from out of the sky. It turns out DEI or die, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and non-binaries. Every single part of American society was held together by woke. These guys went to war with woke, and look where that got us. Time to make sure every single person is trans, gay, non-binary, in a wheelchair, veteran status, if that's technically a part of DEI as well. DEIA. Women only. Women only.
Plays out, but it's certainly a little disconcerting.
My stocks aren't doing too well, so I don't feel good about it. I'm hoping that there's going to be some positive changes soon, and that there's some checks and regulations where the situation can be managed.
I just, think about ultimately what's important to me, and it's not, the value of a particular stock or index, and that's, my family and friends, and that's what's most important.
There's implications of his intentions, and there's implications of his unintended consequences.
Vulnerable people were always unsafe, and now they're made even more vulnerable. He's bringing a lot of groups that historically have been safe, a lot of elites, academics, into these kind of struggles. My concern is that those folks, instead of pushing left and supporting one another, are going to instead try to make concessions, and historically that never benefits anyone.
No! No!
I don't regret voting for Trump.
Wait, no. Americans react to tariff price increases.
No! No!
That's amazing.
I don't regret voting for Trump.
Donald Trump's tariffs means almost everything that is imported into the United States is expected to become more expensive, including stuff Americans really love, like beer and Macca's, because Ronald McDonald
Macca's and beer
uses Aussie beef.
No!
There's something wrong with that dude's eyes, bro. I'm sorry. That is creepy. Motherfucker's eyes will light up an entire room. Don't look at me with them sweet baby blues, dude. Holy fuck.
Ronald McDonald uses Aussie beef.
No! No!
You just straight look. Damon! Terrifying the people.
No!
You're upset about it?
No! Wait, are you actually being serious, sir? This affects the political, economic state of the world right now. No, please. Oh, no, my gosh. I need to call my mom. Wait.
Oh, my God. The fucking Zoomers can't be serious for a second. You know these are fucking Face Clan watchers, too. Like, they are behaving exactly like fucking Ronaldo. Stable Ronaldo. Just irony poison Zoomers doing skits on Australian news.
I'm so serious. Oh my gosh, bro.
Okay, maybe those boys weren't that worried about it, but think about it. Every business that sells goods imported from overseas, they're going to probably have to jack up their prices. That florist, it sells flowers from Colombia and Ecuador. Those dry cleaners there use chemicals from overseas. That kebab shop, that lamb is from Australia and New Zealand. The estimate is American families will likely have to spend as much as $4,000 US more a year. I'm out here in Sun Valley,
As an Australian, we don't let this guy look at people in the street, too distracting. Yeah, that's why they shipped his ass to America. Also, I miss the Aussie boys so much. I told Alexa he has to fucking come out. He's like, finally, I've gotten in a good groove of like making videos again. And I was like, if you come to LA, I will whip you. I will whip you every day to make sure that you put fucking videos out.
Los Angeles. I just met a bloke called Nick. He voted for Donald Trump. He tells me that he's now worried for his children's welfare.
Things are tough already as it is with inflation and cost of living, but an extra $4,000 just out of the blue for not really anything material, just gonna be very tough. I don't regret voting for Trump.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, it's just like, it's super basic to just be like, yeah, I did something wrong. It's okay. It just, please, for the love of Christ and all things holy, it is healthy and good to be like, I think I fucked up. It's fine. Okay? It's fine. This to me is troublesome because it shows me that these guys will never change. These guys will never, ever, ever in a million years go, yeah, this was bad. It's like Trump is infallible, dude.
But I hope he's, not going to be so tough with this.
It makes most of its money from the cruise ships, but Port Canaveral also calls itself Central Florida's gateway to global commerce. Now, with President Trump's tariffs on all international imports.
It's our declaration of economic independence.
I'm here wondering how our local economy could be impacted.
I think it's time that we put tariffs in because it has worked against us for so many years. Would I say maybe in moderation? Yes, but I think ultimately it will help the United States of America.
After President Trump imposed the tariffs, our reporter Mike Valenti talked to an economics professor who had a much different opinion than the local couple I met.
You're making it even more expensive for people who create jobs and serve customers and who buy goods and services.
Through just the first few months of the year, the port says it's already taken in a total of more.
I feel like I'm living in this weird, bizarre world where I'm supposed to be defending the trade protectionist actions. These guys are supposed to keep saying the same things that they're saying, but I'm supposed to be going, no, you don't understand. We built a robust network of manufacturing capabilities. It is now our time to rebuild the American labor force. It's fantastic. But we're living in the shittiest version of the world where, like, Trump is doing things, once again, that you would normally do after you've done the other things that I just mentioned. And because he's doing that before, those guys, the worst guys, are correct. The worst guys in the world that love defending free trade are technically correct.
More than 2 million tons of cargo